All right, how do we dive into the questions of how expensive is your setup? How expensive should your setup be? How much money do you have to spend to get the quality that you're looking for out of your content? And I think that that's why this video is going to be so hard to break down and explain, because for everybody's scenario, it's going to be slightly different depending on environment and where you are and where you live and what stuff you have access to. So again, this isn't for everybody. This is just a general overview of kind of my setup and how I have what I have without spending a fortune to have it. Because one of the things that I get a lot is, man, Oz, your setup is so sick. I wish I had the money to do something like that. And I feel like the presentation of my content gives expensive vibes, but it doesn't cost a lot of money. So
Okay, shoot me, but don't take me money.
you're like, yeah, right, dude. You have a DSLR camera, you got 3 monitors, you got a TV above your setup, you got lights everywhere, you got a Rode mic, and it's like, yeah. I get that. Now, hear me out. The first microphone that I bought was not a Rode microphone, okay? But this is where this video breaks away from being about setting up a budget stream for a beginner versus buying what you can afford at a cheaper price. For instance, you could take this microphone. This is a microphone from Walmart. I believe it was $44.99. Okay. And you're like, oh, $44.99, that's not bad. That mic looks half decent. And hey, you know what? It might even sound half decent. It's not terrible. Now, here is the flip side. You have this Rode mic, and it ranges from like 99 to 129.99. And you're like, geez, I don't have $100 to spend on a microphone. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. So there's this little friendly thing called Facebook Marketplace. And I find so much of this stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Yes, I know. Before you go into it, it is used. I know. Kill me now. It's used.
Back, you animals! I'll handle this!
I know. And if you're against buying used equipment, totally understand, and I totally respect people's opinions when it comes to like, hey, I don't want to buy used equipment. Then this video is not for you, because this video is pretty much explaining to you how I got all of this stuff used and how I was able to save a ton of money to get this quality and this audio out of my stream for a very small price tag. And I think that is what a lot of people don't talk about. I don't hear a lot of people talking about like how to get the name brand stuff that you want, but maybe buy it used and save yourself a couple bucks. And those couple bucks you save let you buy other things. And then all of a sudden you have a full setup and you're like, oh, wow, that was pretty reasonable. Actually, that wasn't terrible. So like, for instance, you see this key light right here? You'd be like, oh yeah, it's probably a $200 key light from Elgato. It's not. It's like a little panel light. They're like 12 bucks. Then you get like a 2-pack for like $29, or might even be $19. Again, this video is going to be kind of irrelevant soon, because the stuff that's coming out right now and the price tag that's on some of this like no name brand stuff that's actually good is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to do a couple videos on some of these. Like, there's like some headsets that are coming out. There's some like condenser microphones, and they're like $850. I know it's like crazy, but like people are doing reviews on these things, and you're like, what the heck? These things actually sound good. So let's keep that aside for now. This will be something different. But for right now, we're going over how we got our stuff and how we did it on a budget. So again, that light, I got a 2-pack of them with tripods. I believe anywhere from $19 to $29.99. You can get different ones that have like a bigger light, different colors, like, and all that kind of stuff. These are just white. I bought them specifically for a key light. And then again, that ring light. A lot of people are against ring lights. I use it as an accent light. I feel like it works fine. And again, this is like a clearance find. I'm at Walmart. I'm not even looking for streaming equipment, and I see a clearance thing on a light, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I don't need that, but I could probably use it. It's only 15 bucks. Heck yeah. So let me show you what it looks like. It turns out they give you this whole kit, a green screen, a tripod, a ring light, a stand for your camera, all this stuff. They sell this not even on clearance for $24.99. You can buy that kit on Walmart's website or in store if you just happen to be walking by. Again, a lot of things that I get, I'm not even looking. I'm just like, how could I use that for my stream? Like this light that's in front of me, this is like a free light that I found in the trash that just happens to work as a good light for what I need. There's a light in my backdrop in some of my other videos. I just stole that out of my living room. It was like upstairs, like, hey, that would kind of look cool on my stream, and I just took it. So it's like, all right, we got a free light from the trash. Again, I know not everyone's going to get this lucky. Maybe it's a sign of luck. Maybe not everybody's going to be able to do this. Again, certain things are going to be situational. But looking for things that might be unorthodox that just end up working as equipment for your stream is kind of where I'm going with this. And the flip side is also finding equipment used. I know, I already said it, you can kill me now, but that's just my thing. Is I bought this Rode microphone for $60 used. Like I said, I spent $44 on this JLab microphone, and I could have spent like $20 more, and I could have bought a Rode mic a year ago if I didn't think I couldn't afford a Rode mic. And I think that's where it comes in. A lot of people think that they can't afford it, so they don't even look for it. They're like, oh, I can't afford a $130 microphone. Fair. I did the same thing. I streamed for 2 years, and I didn't realize I could just go get one for $60. Again, can you? Maybe not. Maybe you can find one for 70. Maybe you can get one for 80, but again, still not paying full price. This Stream Deck, which you can't see in the picture, it's a decent sized Stream Deck right here. I know you can't see it that well, but again, Facebook Marketplace, I found that $60. Dude just said I don't use it anymore. I bought it because I was streaming, and now I don't stream anymore. So it had the stand, it had the cord, it had everything in the box still, $60. So I was like, what? I was like, dude, that's $129.99. I was like, I will 100% buy that for $60. Now, did it take me a year to get one because I didn't want to spend $129? Yeah, but when the time comes and it's $60, I feel like that's a good deal. I mean, that's like my style. So when I started telling people about buying this stuff used, they all kind of gave me the same thing of, ew, brother. I'm like, I know, listen, just if you don't want to try it, don't try it. I took the risk, and I thought it worked out for me. So I told somebody, said, yo, dude, check Facebook Market. I just found a Stream Deck on there for $60. And they were like, what? No way. Sure enough, they messaged me, and they're like, yo, it's not $60 where I live, but I found one for 70. And I'm like, again, not 129. Again, obviously they sell different size Stream Decks. I'm talking that size specifically. You could buy a 6-square Stream Deck for like $59 brand new, but I wanted that size Stream Deck because it was $60, and I was like, oh, heck yeah. They found a Stream Deck, and they went out and bought one used too, and guess what? It works great. You're like, yeah, but what about that DSLR camera that you have? I found that camera on Facebook Marketplace used, with a camera bag, a charger, 2 batteries, a cable, and 2 lenses for $150. And you're like, oh, I don't have $150 to spend on a camera, but there are people who spent $120 to have a webcam that looks like this. So you're telling me you would rather spend $120 on a webcam sensor than to buy a full-size DSLR camera? Again, this might work better for your setup, but if you have a setup like that, you're like set up mainly all the time, having that camera for $30 more is 100% a win, in regardless of how you look at it. And that's not the only camera that you can buy on Facebook Marketplace in $150 price range. There's a lot of them, actually. I'm actually kind of surprised. Now, before you go just buying whatever DSLR camera you want, make sure it shoots video. I do run a Cam Link for that. It's a little cable that plugs into my PC. Boom, it pops right up there. As you can actually see right there, it's not plugged in. But yeah, Cam Link, $150, $5 cable. I'm running the DSLR camera on my stream. Do I want a $400 camera? Would that be nice? Of course. Can you guys tell the difference if I'm using a $400 camera or a used $150 version of that camera? No. Now, if I was using this webcam, I guarantee you could tell a difference though. Right? See what I'm getting at here? See, this is what I'm trying to get you at. I'm trying to get you on the perspective of like figuring it out. Now, if you see my other video and you see my backdrop, people go, dude, how much money did you spend to have this room? And I'm like, dude, you would never believe me that that's just 2 pieces of drywall painted black with like $18 worth of strips of wood that I just bought at Home Depot and nailed them to the wall. Right? And then I have a sign. It's like a little lightning bolt light. Somebody just sent that to me from my stream and was like, yo, here. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna hang that up on my backdrop. And now I've had that for a little while. So now I'm like, what other budget ways could I redo my backdrop to change things up a little bit? You're probably like, Oz, you have 3 monitors and a TV. How are you doing this on a budget? These 2 monitors on the outside, right? Those are my original monitors that I had. I've only had 3 monitors set up for maybe 5 months now. I just went out and bought that middle monitor for gaming. The other 2 monitors are just like some basic old 23.5-inch monitors. I got both monitors on Facebook Marketplace for $50, right? 2 monitors for $50. And again, oh yeah, but they're not state of the art 1080p 60 hertz. Oh, listen, they're not. But guess what? I don't necessarily need them to be, because you guys can't see my monitor. So if it doesn't look great for me, it's not a huge deal. Now, I did go out and buy this Ultra Gear monitor. Guess what though? I went to not Home Depot. I was gonna go Home Depot and get a monitor. No, I went to Best Buy and I go to the open box section and I find the nicest monitor in the open box section for the cheapest price. If you've never shopped open box at Best Buy, pause this video and go to your Best Buy open box. I'm telling you, the deals are real there. If I knew that this monitor was as nice as it is and I got it for as cheap as I did, I would have gotten 2 of them for less than the cost of the actual retail price of that monitor. So shop around is what I'm trying to get at. Like, a lot of people think that they can't afford it, so they don't look. Which, hey, that might be healthy for your budget. You might better be better off that way. Blah 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 blah. So, again, consider it, but you don't have to. It's just an option. Maybe there's like one thing. Maybe you're like, all right, I'm not gonna buy a PC used. I'm not gonna buy a microphone used, but like, I'll definitely buy someone's lights used. I'll definitely buy a used monitor. I'll definitely buy a used camera. So take your own path or perspective of what you would possibly use used. Now, you're probably not going to believe me. This PC right here, how much do you think I paid for that PC, and where do you think I bought it? Facebook Market. You're right. Facebook Marketplace. I got it at Facebook Market. Guess how much that thing cost? No, $450. That's how much that PC cost. And that PC is running my entire setup, games, recordings, all of it. And again, it's not the best PC. It's not the worst PC though. So it's like, yeah, I didn't spend $2,000, but I'm still doing a lot of the same stuff that I could be doing if I spent $2,000. Now, is there more things I could do in a little bit better quality when it comes to gaming and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Is that your main priority? Then take this video with a grain of salt. My priority, I went for stream quality over my gaming quality, I guess you could say, because I tend to be more of a creator than like a competitive gamer. I do like competitive gaming. Don't get me wrong. I play plenty of games all the time. We stream games. But when it came to getting that computer, I thought, hey, if this works, this is a great deal. So we bought that computer. Now, this is how I look at it. I don't know much about PCs. Obviously, I've learned over the few years that I've had PCs and whatnot, but I've always been a console gamer. And a lot of my friends go, I'm just going to stream from my console. And I was like, you know what? That's great. You can, 1000%. But my buddy went out and he spent $850 on a PS5. And I was like, dude, now you want to run a capture card to a PC so you can play your PS5. Again, that is fine if you got it like that, right? But what I was trying to explain to him is, you could have bought this for $450. Again, are you going to get the same exact deal as me? No, but there are other deals very similar. Very similar spec PCs for that price range. All right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to mislead you at all. But now you're buying a PS5 for more than my PC cost. And then you want to buy a PC to stream your PS5. And it's like, dude, if you just get a PC that can handle both, you could save yourself some money and the ease of just being able to turn your PC on, load up OBS, capture your game, and start playing. Now, there are some games that I wish I could still play that I don't have because I don't have a console, like some sports games. But if the time's right, maybe I get a console so that I can play on my console. But this video is designed and kind of towards the direction of people who are creating content, right? And I want to just talk about the advice of getting stuff at a discount, because I feel like so many people wish they had nice things and they don't realize that they can afford it. So if you feel like this video was a little helpful or something maybe you didn't even think about and you're like, what the heck, why didn't I think of that? Hit the like button, comment this, and tag somebody that you know that also wants cheap used equipment, and find yourself some deals out there, because they're out there. I promise you. There's people selling. I've seen entire 3-monitor stream setups with a PC and a camera and a microphone for like $950. Again, I told you this video would be controversial because somebody's expensive and somebody's poor and somebody's broke, and somebody's perspective of what's expensive and what's not is going to differ through every single person that watches this video. I'm just saying, I have like a $3,000 look for like $900 is kind of what I'm getting at. $65 for the mic, $125, $150 for the camera with the cord. Got like a couple $20 lights, a light from my living room, a $450 PC, and some desk I got for free out of the trash because some college kid was moving out of his dorm and he didn't need a desk anymore. I'm telling you, it's possible. Don't feel like you can't have nice things. Don't feel like you can't have a cool setup because you can't afford it. Take a look around, find some cool deals, and let me know what you find. Yo, if you find a cool deal because of this video, because you didn't know about it, go and find a way to message me. Come to my live streams and tell me what you got. I want to know. Tell me what you got, please. I'll be waiting. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.